What's up, guys? Hello, this is a bit of a different video here. I didn't really want to show my face today, but I thought it would be really fun to do a shopping haul and show you guys what I got over the weekend. Most of it is gaming stuff. Actually, like 95% of it is gaming stuff. I also did buy clothes, but I'm not going to show you guys that because I don't think anybody would be interested. But at the flea market, I actually got this for $2. Can you believe it? $2 for Ultraviolence, which is a score in my book, but I know you guys probably aren't that interested in this. So we're gonna move on to the video games here, and I'm very excited about it. You're wondering what the hell I'm filming on. Yes, it is a couple of sheets of printer paper because I've given up filming on my desk. It's just like too narrow. So here we are on the floor. At the flea market, we saw this lady who is trying to sell a DS Lite for $100. Girl, get out of here. A DS Lite. So after the flea market, me and my boyfriend stopped by Cake Hoarder Games, which, if you did not know, it's a game place in Modesto, California. And it's like so crazy to see his growth because I've been following Cake Hoarder Games since like early 2024, maybe late 2023, and now he has his own store, and it's like so busy and packed in there. It's like so cool to like see his growth, and that's like one of the coolest game stores I've ever been to, like honestly. And at Cake Hoarder Games, I picked up this. Ooh, okay, ignore my fingerprints all over it. This is a DS Lite, which I'm so happy about. I saw like so many. I saw like 5 at the flea market, but they were all like the pink one, and I didn't want a pink one. I either wanted the blue one, the green one, which is limited edition, so that would have been like maybe like $70 more or something like that, and or the like I think it's like the polar blue one, whatever the light blue one was. But this was my first choice, a white one, and this one is like so clean and beautiful. Of course, it's yellowing a bit on the buttons here. I know there's like tricks you can do to like stop the yellowing or like reverse it a little bit, which I will totally, I'm gonna look that up. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And this is like, honestly, okay, I hope it's not showing me in there, but look at how clean and gorgeous and beautiful this is. And it comes with the stylus, and it comes with the freaking Game Boy Advance cover, which, you know, is a bit harder to find because these are like, what, like 20 years old now? Yes, 2006. These are, if you see there, it says 2006, so these are 20 years old, which is crazy. One of the bigger issues with the DS Lite is looking out for the yellowing. If you turn on the screen here, and I was quite worried about that because I've heard when people buy DS Lite at game stores, the fluorescent lights make the screens look white, and then they get home and the screens are actually yellow. But look at this. See, look, the top screen, it's like pretty much basically white. The bottom screen is a little tiny bit yellowed, but it's like barely even noticeable. It's like totally clear and white. And I'm so happy about this purchase. It's like so clean and beautiful, and I tested it out. I haven't tested the Game Boy Advance games because I have none, but it does work registering DS games. It's like all perfect, and the customer service there is amazing, and they gave me a free charger for it because, if you did not know, like all the DS's, almost all of them use the same charger except for the DS Lite, which is so stupid, but they did give me a free charger, which was awesome. I was just gonna go and buy one, but they gave me a free one. So Cake Hoarder Games was actually the third store that I went to. The first one was Laughing Crow Collectibles, and they have a wide range of stuff, but just nothing I was looking for. And then I also went to Utopia Games, which is my favorite. That's my favorite game store, and they had 2 of the games I was looking for, but they were both sealed, and so I didn't want to buy them. Obviously, they're like 300 to 400 price increase because they're like 20 years old almost and sealed, and I didn't want to buy sealed because I actually want to play my games. So I feel like there's no purpose in me buying sealed because I want to play them. I went to Cake Quarter Games, and you know how Pokemon games have two, like Scarlet, Violet, Red, Blue. They had 2 copies of the other one and not this one I was looking for. So they had 2 copies of Soul Silver, no, 2 copies of Soul Silver in the case, like complete in box, and then they had another one which was loose. So they had 3 copies of Soul Silver but no Heart Gold. I saw on Facebook Marketplace this guy was selling Pokemon Heart Gold and the manual for like I think it was like $100 to $150 below market price, which was really good, and it's a game I've been looking for a long time. So I was kind of willing to bite the bullet and buy it just as a celebration for myself as well on actually getting my paycheck. If you're one of my friends, you probably know about this, but I don't think they will. They're not that interested in Pokemon, but my first paycheck was like 11 days late, so that was crazy. So I didn't get paid until I think the 5th week of work, which is crazy. Anyway, Pokemon Heart Gold. And also, look at this with the manual. So freaking beautiful. I don't know if I can get all of this in the frame here. So Pokemon Heart Gold with the manual. This guy was selling it on Facebook Marketplace. And if you take a look inside, I will do a more in-depth unboxing video later, I think. It does have the, see, the Pokewalker. And, this case. And it does have, of course, the game and everything. And look at just how beautiful this is. It's so freaking beautiful and sweet. And of course the box has a little wear and tear, but it's honestly not too bad. I've honestly probably worn it a bit as well. See, there's a little tear here, a little bit wear on the corners, of course, but this is just so beautiful, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection. The guy on Facebook Marketplace, we were messaging back and forth because I didn't have a photo or any reviews on my profile, so he was a bit skeptical, you know, especially about how crazy people are about Pokemon nowadays. He even asked like if he could have my number or my Instagram or something to like prove that like I was a normal person and I wasn't like sketchy. So I gave him my Instagram and we ended up talking for a bit. And after we picked up this and this, so we ended up talking for a bit, and he ended up showing us his Pokemon card collection, and he pulled out this. One of my Mew is probably in my top 3 favorite Pokemon, and this is from Pop Series 4, and as you can see, it's in really good condition. We ended up getting a really good deal for this. Of course, like, if it can focus, of course the corners have a bit of wear, duh. This card is like 20 years old, which is crazy. And so these were like pieces from his collection as a kid, which I just find so beautiful. And like, you know how many of these are like destroyed now? You know, people didn't really keep the boxes, I feel like, or lots of people didn't, or you know, they get rid of their Pokemon stuff because they're not into it anymore. And look, this even has, as you can see, it says mini poster inside, and lots of people like on eBay try to upcharge this like 15 to 20 bucks more if it has the poster, because you know lots of kids would rip it out. And so it has the poster inside, which is good as well, and it's just so freaking beautiful inside, and I just love pieces like this. Like, I wish they still made strategy guides. Don't mind the glare. It's just so beautiful, and like, I wish that there was a sort of care and stuff in products like this. Like, I miss game guides, I miss like big boxes like this and stuff. I just missed all. And also he pulled out, like, he wanted to know another game I'm looking for is Pokemon Platinum. Those are like the 2 Pokemon games that I most want, Heart Gold and Platinum, because Heart Gold has Ho-Oh, it's like my favorite legendary, and Platinum has Giratina and the Lake Trio, which Azelf is another one of my favorite Pokemon. And also, I think Giratina and Ho-Oh are my favorite legendaries. And he pulled out this. I thought this, let's take, hold on. Look at this. Also, the strategy guide for Pokemon Platinum. And take a look at this. I thought that the Platinum would be around the same size as this, but if you look, oh my god, I'm even struggling. Look at the size difference. Isn't that crazy? That's absolutely insane. So what do you mean by versions volume 1? I'm pretty sure this was the only one they had. Look how crazy. The size difference is absolutely insane, and it's like quite heavy too. And also, of course, that's the poster inside. And this is just so beautiful. And I wish that they made stuff like this. I mean, I know that people just go to the internet now, but I would more rather have this book to use than have like a billion Google searches, you know? And I'm just so happy about my haul. And I checked a few things off my list, and for a great price too. So I have the Pokemon Platinum Strategy Guide here. The heartgold Strategy Guide, which is just... So I still have to get Platinum, and then I'll have, like, my, I guess, 2 Pokemon Grails that I've been really looking forward to. heartgold. And this, oh my god. This is like the haul of the century right here. Look at how freaking beautiful this is. Okay, ignore the carpet, but this is just, oh my god. See, this is what life would be like if I was born like 15 years earlier. This came out, see, these are all like so ancient too. 2010, 2006. Hey, oh, I almost forgot the card. Hold on. Let me show the card in here. There we go. Oh, look at it all. Oh, that's so beautiful. Anyway, I guess this is what life would be like if I was born like 15 years earlier. It's so beautiful. All this stuff I just love so much, and I'm kind of like, I wish I was like a kid during this time, you know, instead of like a fetus. All this stuff is just so beautiful, and I'm very happy with my haul, and I hope to show more of this stuff to you guys in future videos, and I hope to have more haul videos soon. I think that's it for today. Just wanted to show you guys this, and I will see you in a later video. Bye!